What is a solar panel? So a solar panel is a device that's made up of a bunch of silicone solar cells that are able to take the sunlight's energy called the radiance and convert it into electric current. So this is called the photovoltaic effect, which is why you sometimes hear panels referred to as PV modules, which means photovoltaic. It takes this energy and it converts it from the DC or direct current electric to AC or alternating current, which is what our homes run off of. Can solar panels save me money on my electric bill? So the long story short is yes, obviously it can save you money. And how does it do this? So going solar basically means that you are eliminating the need to rent electric from the utility company. And when people might see the first price of solar, they might get a little timid or draw back a little. But if I were to show you how much you'd be paying in electric in the next 6 to 10 years, that number wouldn't look quite as scary. So this basically means that you are going to be paying for your panels that will pay themselves off within that 6 to 10 years, while also building equity into your home. So instead of renting, like renting a home where you're just giving the landlord money, or owning a home where you're building equity into your house, that's kind of how solar works. So ultimately, yes, you will be saving money on your electric bill. Do solar panels work when it's cloudy? So this is actually one of the most common questions that we get. And what we like to do is to explain to the customer what net metering is. So basically in the months like June and July, where you could be producing more than you consume because there's longer sunlight hours and it's not as cloudy as December, January, basically that energy that you overproduce is going to go back onto the grid. And when it's on that grid, you get credited for what you overproduce. So when the months like January, December, whatever comes around and you're not producing as much as you consume, you're able to take that credit that you got from when you overproduce, and that's used to offset your bill in those months. So when people say, does it work when it's cloudy? Your panels are always going to work. And that's why we'll design your system based off your annual consumption, so it's able to average all those months out. So what is solar energy? Solar energy is renewable energy that comes from the sun in forms of radiation. Now this radiation is taken by the solar panel or the photovoltaic system, and it is able to convert that DC electric that it gets from the sun into AC electric, which is what our homes run off of. The panels convert the sunlight into electricity, and then the inverter, which is connected to the panels, is able to convert the DC electric into AC electric, which is what our homes run off of. Are solar panels heavy on my roof? Now, while solar panels obviously add weight to your roof, this isn't something that should be a concern to you, because what we use is a quick bolt mounting system to mount the panels, which is already proven incredible that no leaks will occur on your roof. We take that extra step and we apply another sealant to any areas of your roof that we penetrate. So this completely exterminates any chance of your roof leaking. Now, another thing that to take into account is that solar can actually prolong your roof's life. Now it can do this by shielding it from the natural elements that are outside and can actually be a benefit to your roof in the end game. So is solar energy good for the environment? Yes, solar is actually great for the environment. One, solar doesn't burn any fossil fuels, which means it doesn't emit any CO2. Another thing to keep in mind is that solar doesn't release any pollution into the air. So with these two factors, it's great for keeping our environment and our planet clean. So do solar panels make any noise? No, solar panels will not make any noise because unlike things like your air conditioning or your heating, solar doesn't have any moving parts to it. So this eliminates there being any noise at all, while also keeping maintenance to a minimal. So what does going solar mean for a home? Going solar means instead of paying for your electric from the electric company, you're now owning your electric and locking in your rate altogether, which is a financial no-brainer. But it won't just stop there, as going solar also means you're helping keep the environment clean, you're making a difference, and you're able to inspire homeowners around you. So is solar a renewable energy source? Yeah, it's a renewable energy source because you're taking energy from the sun and that doesn't run out. So this is good for you as a homeowner, as you're able to not worry about scarcity or how much sun you have left, because you know that sun will always be around and it will always be able to produce energy for your home. So how long do solar panels actually last? So the panels themselves can go on for 20 to 30 years, as there's no moving parts in the panel, which means there's less points of failure. So most manufacturers will even offer a 25-year warranty on these panels because of how rare they do break down.